Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Wow, like you know,
Straight into
take
it.
a week. You take a week off. You know, you take a week or two off. You know, life fucking happens, and vacations happen, and you know, surgeries happen, and you just get punched in the dick, and you know, you gotta keep trucking on.
Yeah, just gotta keep. That's exactly what we're doing today. We're trucking on. That's the theme of the show. We're trucking on, ladies and gentlemen.
What's Joe Dirt say? You gotta keep on keeping on.
Got to keep on keeping on. So what's been up with you, man? I mean, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. We've arrived halfway through the week.
It is, and you know,
We give these people some milk.
dude, the last couple weeks of work, man, we've been going through a lot of audits and stuff like that. So I've just been getting punched in the dick there. And then my little one graduated 8th grade last week, so we had festivities to do there, and you know, I'm ready for a vacation that'll happen this weekend. Going to the beach, going to Santa Cruz.
Let's go. Going to the beach.
Toesies in the sand, man. Get ready for my feet pics on my feet finder in the sand.
Pay attention to his OnlyFans, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming back.
You know? Okay, you gotta make that money, bro. It's expensive out here. And
apparently the goat had to do his makeup before he had to come on. So he'll be here.
He is in primping right now. He's a little divish. Wants to make sure his hair is right. Wants to make sure, you know, so give him a minute.
He's always got to have that good, like, what's that called? The fedora, what's that called?
Oh yeah, the whole
fedora.
Then he's got to have his wife stand by with the plate of food just to make sure it's good.
Absolutely. And be like, hey, it's your cue. He gets served some food.
So, what has been going on in the Tony world of crippleness?
Healing. A lot of screws poking in the skin. It's weird afterwards. You could feel like when you rub your hand over it, it's not like the other ankle where it's nice and smooth like an ankle. You can feel a bump. And
did they give you a timeline for walking?
Well, I'm putting 25% on it last week. I'm putting more weight on it this week. They're saying 4 weeks I should be able to go back. I'll be able to start my physical therapy.
But realistically, it's gonna be a few more till you can, you're hopping up and around on a ladder, and
yeah, probably like that. Probably about like 3-4 weeks until I'm up and going in, which sucks. I mean, I hate sitting down. There's one thing that I cannot stand is not working, and it's driving me nuts.
There's also a guy.
Go ahead.
You got to get that fake leg. I got to send. I keep forgetting to send it to you. There's a guy that I used to watch on the Real World Road Rules Challenge. He had his foot amputated, but he's up walking around because what they did was it adjoins to the knee, so his leg's at a 90 degree, and the fake leg goes down, and it's his foot. So he's still walking around while his little nub's dangling.
To be honest with you, if something were to happen to me like that and I knew I couldn't have it, I don't know what. I have so much more respect for people that are sitting in wheelchairs and shit. It's just a whole different shock to the system. It's like a whole different way of living. So it's different when you gotta. Can I do it? Yeah, but it takes so much more effort just to be able to do it.
You're going from an able-bodied person that hops up and down on ladders and shit to
crawling downstairs, crawling upstairs. Yeah, it's different.
Fucking you remember In Living Color, fucking Handyman? That's a show they need to bring back.
I don't know if today's world is ready for anything that we were ready for back then. I'm sure they made some jokes that aren't suitable for today's day and age.
I think we need it though. Like,
no, for real. Like, honestly, I wanted to talk about this real quick. We didn't get to it last time, but that Tom Brady roast, like, dude, that was good fun. That was harsh. It was good. It was a good roast. I liked it.
It was. I just got into watch the whole thing. I just clipped. There's always that one person that wants to walk the line of distasteful, and I'm not an Aaron Hernandez fan, but I'm also not a poke at the dead. Like, I don't know. That was my only cringe. Although I couldn't figure out if when they were making fun of Belichick and Brady interrupted him, if that was serious or was that like just kind of part of their shtick.
You know, after hearing all of the aftermath on the Edelman podcast and all the other stuff, I didn't know which way to go on that because I didn't know what was real and what wasn't. Yo, the girl stole the show. I can't remember her name, but chick stole the damn show. Let's get to some comments here because the comment section is loading up real good. Stone Cold Steve, let's go. I've been having Goatmilk withdrawals. We're back, man. We're back. We should have our fearless goat here in a little while. How much for some picks, Ethan?
They're $5 a pick,
bro. $5, bro.
They're $5 a pick.
$5. Carmine will be proud of your tardiness.
Hey, who do you think we learned it from?
We're not
no, I'll take it. We learned it. It's a learned acquisition. It's a learned thing.
We miss Carmine. We've had him on the show before. We need to come on with some more nerd shit. He ran out of moonshine. I bet you know what? I think the goat's at the liquor store right now. I think that's what he did. He was like, yo, hold on a second. I got to set up. Yeah,
Nikki Glazer. She was very... Remember a couple years ago, the roast of... Who was it?
Nikki Glazer. That's her name.
I forget who they were roasting, but it was Amy Schumer was making Ryan Dunn jokes after he died in that car crash.
Yeah. Dude, the whole crowd was like, ooh. She was great, dude. I'm sorry. I love Nikki Glazer. Yes, that's her. She ruled the whole damn roast. I'm sorry. And dude, it flowed so like perfect. Off her tongue. It like everything worked. And she even left some jokes out. She went on that Edelman show and she told all about it. Yeah, she stole the whole damn thing.
You know, but the roast is good. I'm gonna get into a little bit into the hobby later once we get the what was his name? The Vicente Hernandez.
I don't know. He's some.
Goat.
He's here. Let's see if we can find him right quick.
Oh, he's not ready yet. He's not ready yet.
Don't matter if you're ready. You were born ready.
This, ladies and gentlemen, the Vicente Hernandez of the Goatmilk Diaries.
We can't say that.
Mr. Mendoza.
What happened, Doza?
Let me know when you guys go live.
We're live. We're live. You're live right now. You're live.
You're live right
sure
now.
I'm alive. I just got
live.
here. I've been alive. I feel alive. I'm ready to do the show.
You're as live as you were when you were kicking those drinks.
I can't wait till we get live so I can talk shit about all these cocksuckers out there. Jesus Christ.
I was just segueing into that. So
just let me get my... You guys heard of shake weights? This is the way to go.
They were right.
Platinum was complimenting us on our tardiness, which we learned from Carmine.
Well, wait till we show up late again today. Wait till we're on live. Watch what's gonna happen. Wait till we're live.
Did you guys not miss this?
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Did you spill some on yourself?
I don't want to embarrass myself that I couldn't open the jar, so I got to make sure that I'll crack this open before I get on. I'm back with the original. The banana pudding Smokies. I got my cup here. Got my Smokies.
Remember, as much as you thought you were not live, you're live. So
let's do this real quick, so I can hurry up and tune in. All right, I'm ready, guys.
This is your show, damn it! Come on.
I'm ready, guys.
Hold on,
So
watch this.
put me backstage and let's get this cracking. Let's go.
Hold on. Here we go. Without further ado, sorry, Tony's trying to control. We're just gonna start over again because that's what we do here. We just fucking fuck around and do whatever we want. So I'm bringing on right now. If we were really goats, he'd be put down right now because he's only got 3 legs. So we're bringing on Tony Leonidas Myers. Yay for him!
Lame
And
goat.
finally, the one that everybody's been waiting for. Mr. Tapatio, the GOAT.
I'm back. Whoop the fucking do. Right? Who gives a shit?
Wow.
Who gives a shit?
We started off light. We're getting into just updating the weekends and the weeks, and but I was getting ready to delve into the hobby because have a few.
Hold on a second. Goat. We haven't seen you a couple of weeks, man. How are you? What's been going on, brother?
After this one zip right here is starting to get better already, guys. I'm going back to my beer goggle mode. You guys are looking better already. Let me take one more zip. Okay, guys. Welcome back. Haven't seen you guys in a little bit. I've been gone. I've been absent. I've been riding one hell of a roller coaster here, going emotionally very happy and a little upset at things, and dealing with certain things here and there and back home, and then some health stuff around the family, and then I gained 10 pounds of tacos in LA.
And how was that? How was those Randy's, bro?
Oh,
right? Melt in your fucking mouth, bro.
Yes. There was like cum shot glaze all over the damn thing, all shiny. Yes. You just wanted to go to the donut guy under the machine and go, just glaze me. Glaze me, just let it all rain down.
Coming from 2 large Mexicans, I implore you,
holy
if
shit,
you're ever near a Randy's Donuts,
just you get that twister and you untwist it and it becomes even longer, so it feel like you got a bigger donut than you got a deal for, and just tear that thing down.
FYI, this Randy's Donuts we're talking about is the one where Iron Man was sitting in the donut in Iron Man. That's Randy's Donuts.
I know. I seen the picture with his motorcycle bike.
Gotta give a shout out to my people here. Just got back. Platinum, what's up, brother? Stone Cold Steve, what's going on? Josh Roach. Hopefully we can see Mike come on here too. We'll see a few good people on here, brother. Maybe Ben Walker make an appearance. Who knows? Guys, it was amazing. Bought myself, and I'm getting in a new hobby, and I'm getting out of the belt hobby. Getting a new hobby. It's something I was into already, but now I'm going to dive even deeper. Just put an order in. Tony, you just saw my order, right? I got an order for a new e-bike. And bro, you guys got to get out of your houses. You got to get out of the house. You got to go do something. Wear a belt. Buy a bike. Get out there and wear it and dress like Macho Man and fucking go ride down the street like crazy, going 30, 40, 50 miles an hour, dude. Live a little.
This is not comparable, Platinum. So I can't even entertain this comparison.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna recognize what.
So speaking of e-bikes, speaking of e-bikes, Doza, I've been looking into them. I don't want something like I'm more of a like I'm a chill dude. Like I don't want something I'm going off road. No,
Bro.
I want like, dude, if I can find me an electric. Remember the coolers? I used to go to a lot of drag racetracks and stuff. Remember the motorized coolers?
Yeah,
bro, I'd be happy with that.
Bro, I got you something badass because we're big boys, right? We
yes,
we're big boys. I ordered me a big boy bike. Okay, I ordered me a big boy bike, electric bike. It does about 45 miles an hour, right? It does a range of about close to 50 miles just on throttle alone, power. If you help it pedal, you maybe do 70. But for you, brother, they make this fucking badass one, big old wide fat tire in the back. It's a chopper style, laid back like this. Badass. It's got about 2,000 watts of power. Cruising like 35 miles an hour.
Like you, I'm kind of gravitating away from the belt hobby. It's been a fantastic hobby for what it was, but now, I mean, I know you get a lot of defiance when you kind of reference the belt hobby's kind of dead.
Yeah.
And I don't mean people are going to stop buying belts, and I don't mean that it's going to go away, but I mean, there was a COVID period of time where this belt hobby was just another creature.
And that's what I mean with this belt hobby. We're still indoors. COVID's over, guys. The hobby was nice. I love belts. I still do. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to do some leather work. I'm still going to do it. But when I say I'm at the belt hobby, you're not going to see me poking around in groups. You're not going to see me digging around in things and stuff like that. I'm ready to move on. I'm selling most of my collection. I want to keep my Triple Crown and maybe keep a few customs of my own and get down with the latest and greatest. I got a nice Hitman theme one coming up. I got a new Warrior theme coming up. I got a Macho Man theme coming up. It's going to be nice. It's going to be on and cracking.
See, and that's the thing is like, I want to get across people. We're on the same wavelength as the belt hobby was really good for through COVID, you know, because you didn't have much of a choice. And for me personally, through COVID, I had a lot of other things go on where, you know, parents died, brother died. So it just kind of was able to keep me in this cocoon. And now I'm kind of, I've acknowledged that I need to get out of this cocoon. So, you know, I'm getting back into my firearms. I'm a big firearms guy. I love my guns. I got a brand new 3D printer sitting here in the box. There's just a lot of other things I want to just kind of sprinkle my fingers in. And I'm forever grateful for the belt hobby, the people I've met, the things I've learned. And like I said, I'll still have some belts, but it's just my interactions are going to be
a little different. It's not going to be as deep, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. When I say I'm done with the hobby, I mean, I'm done with the type of interactions we have on a daily basis. Like I'm always opening up Facebook on a daily basis, checking things out. I'm kind of done with that. I was like, we were talking the other day, right? I said, I came, I saw, I tried, I conquered. I did what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? How much deeper can you be in the hobby than making belts and working on the leather on belts? You know what I mean?
See, and I go that way too, because I look at it as like, I came in 2019 not knowing dick about belts, not knowing anything. I've learned a lot. I've met a lot of great people. I was on a fantastic podcast with the PTM guys, and I'm forever grateful for that experience. You know, even Carmine. I'll throw Carmine in there. Me and Carmine have had some hellacious battles in the past, but you know what? He's changed a lot, and I give him a lot of credit. He's turned out to be a very consistent guy, nice. And so for that and a lot of people that I've met and just encountered and became friends with, like that's the things I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
But
And see,
this-
like, and those things start off of a good base as a friendship. Sometimes you get
Yeah.
through the rough patches, and like this new group that I joined a group with the model bike that I ordered and got, and you'd be surprised how other hobbies are, dude. And it took me like, it really was like, wow, because when I got there, I remember asking, I'm about to buy my first like high power e-bike. What are the do's and don'ts? What should I get? What should I not get? And things like that. In the belt hobby, you always have guys that come in there and give their bullshit 2 cents about things, you know what I mean, and their opinion. But in this type of group, it was like, no, dude, wait, pause, hit pause, don't waste that money. Do this, do this, do this. And there's like word by word, everybody was like giving badass communication, really, really badass pictures of all the upgrades and how they went about it, who they talked to, what money they spent, things like that. And I checked the whole page out here and there. Not only that, but I checked out a few e-bike pages. The dudes are real like awesome in that. Like people are just like, dude, let's get together, let's go on ride outs, let's meet in Chicago, let's meet in Texas, you know what I mean? It's more of a know each other, but get out and know each other, and let's get out and do something. You know what I mean? Versus the belt hobby is more of a, here's my belt on my shelf, and this is all it does.
And my belt is better than your belt.
And that's,
you know
all
what I
it
mean?
is.
And nobody over there says, oh, you bought a $600 bike, you should have got the $1,200 bike or the $2,000. No, they go, dude, that's a cool bike, but check this out. If you want it to roll like it's a high-end bike, do this and this and this, save yourself this much money, and your game is up there. You know what I mean? Like it just hits different.
Stone Cold, this is another thing. I've been golfing since I was 13.
Dude,
I literally have been golfing since I was 13. I got away from it, but when I golf consistently, man, I'm a 3 or 4 handicap. So that's another thing I want to get back into.
brother.
This is true.
It is true. And you know what? That's part of the new equipment nowadays. You can go up to the border up in Texas and tell them you have an e-bike and you're equipped and you're ready to go. They'll sign you right on, dude. And they actually will give you walkie-talkies and you can go out there and start hunting immigrants coming through the border. Sounds like a lot of fun to me.
They do that in Texas, bro. That's why I want to go to Texas, because they'll give you a quad and an AR-15 and be like, yo, go get it.
I mean, people get offended. You go out and hunt boar, you go out and hunt animals, they get all offended. But everybody's for catching humans on the border. I don't know. I mean, it might be more fun. It might be more fun. I don't know. Just saying.
See, and this is another guy of the man behind the screen, the thing. This is another one of those guys that I pull out of appreciation for meeting in the hobby.
We definitely do, whether we like to or not.
You know, we're going to see some familiar faces out there.
Oh,
if I see a cousin that owes me money, I swear to God.
Oh, God.
Swear to God.
You're never getting in, bro. You're never getting in.
Oh,
Let me ask you a question. Speaking of the hobby, let me ask you a question. So let's just so I'll be selling some belts, and I'm going to get rid of some belts, and I'm a money's talk type person. So if you've sent the money to me, that's one thing. But if I agree to sell a belt at X price, and somebody comes underdogs you and does a better price, sorry, bro, you should have sent that money faster. If you already sent the money, and if you've already sent the money and the deal's closed, different.
Yeah.
But if the deal's not
that's
closed,
crazy, right? How the messages come in when a sales post is prominent. I just had the same thing. I'm sorry, I beat you both, boys. I got 2 belts left. I got my amazing winged eagle from this guy that I know is jackass made it, and then I got this ORM that I overpaid for. That's it. I got an Intercontinental that I want, and I want a tag team, and that's it, dude. I am out. I am out.
You're right there.
Like, I have.
I got a Nawaz.
I have nothing that I want.
I got a Nawaz HD Blue Winged Eagle that I'm going to sell. I have this Nawaz HD Black Winged Eagle on AJ Giddings leather. I'm going to sell.
Nice.
I have an up. I have an up down. I'm going to sell. I have a Smoking Skull. I'm going to sell. I have one or two others. I'm going to sell. And I'm done.
Yeah. And you know what? Like,
you know, it's a sad,
talking about
sad day.
sales.
When 3 guys were here, one guy collected. I collected a bunch of belts, a shit ton of belts. And then you got Goat, and he's out of it. What is this telling everybody?
Well, wait a minute.
People that are involved in some of this hobby.
No, dude, no. I'm
listen,
not directing
just
anybody
is what
to
it is.
leave the hobby.
No, you could say whatever you want to say. Dude.
Let me.
Some of these people in this hobby are just too much.
Let me.
They put too much stock in belts.
Let me tell you how I feel, okay, guys. I am leaving the hobby because I am satisfied with the hobby. There's really nothing else for me that anybody can teach me in the hobby. I've done as much as I could. That's it. It's just I'm very satisfied. I'm ready to move on.
Can I be a little more petty and defiant?
Sure you can.
I'm
this
overly
show?
satisfied. Right
On this show,
I'm overly satisfied with the amount I've learned. The people that haven't blocked me that I have daily interactions with. And to the people that have blocked me, you've proven the point of this hobby and how toxic and shitty this hobby is with your, my belt's better than yours. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to. Thank you for proving the point, because you were the one that blocked. And this goes down to companies too, Classic Shields and all these people like that. You proved a point. Your belts aren't as valuable as you think they are. The people who block you when you say your opinion doesn't matter as much as you think it does either. It's just a belt. At the end of the day, nobody's going to be carrying that belt to your fucking funeral. It makes no shits. 0 in life. So congratulations on thinking you're somebody in this hobby where you can tear down people, talk shit behind people, interject yourself into groups of people. That's fine. More power to you. But at the end of the day, you've proven the point. I'm man enough to say it's your face, but I have an inbox of people behind you that are saying shit behind your back that you just don't know. So congratulations. You can have the hobby. I'm done.
Me, as far as I go, I'm happy with the hobby. I'm glad that I made the connections I did with some of the makers and got to be a part of something like Gary Sutton, myself, and another person that I know of made changes in the hobby, like being able to make HD affordable, really take it to some of these makers and make leather in a certain way more clear to people, the process. There were gatekeepers in the hobby that didn't want you to know what kind of leather was even called, what kind of color, or what was it called, the type of dye you used to color a belt strap, or how you did a technique, or where do you even get stamps, or how you know what I mean? There was certain gatekeepers in the hobby, and I'm glad I brought a lot of things to light.
And meanwhile, those gatekeepers are selling fake Reggies too. So that's the hypocritical thing in this hobby. There's a lot of hypocrites in this hobby. A lot.
Guys like Bastion, what's up, brother? Here we go. Here's another guy. Somebody said, I think it was you that posted where to get leather. I turned around real quick and said, hey, I get leather from this guy. He's real good. Good price. Damn good leather. Good size hides. Excellent service. Why would I not give that away? Why would I not tell people that information? You know what I mean? People don't understand that in order to keep a certain hobby, a certain art alive, a certain quality to a certain art you do, you have to give the info up. There's a reason why all across the world there are schools and there are teachers and there are universities, dude. The knowledge is not to be kept. It's meant to be spread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's meant to be spread. You got to spread that love, man.
See, and,
You know what I mean?
and as far as spreading love goes, I know I sound like a little bitter, not bitter, but like a little, we'll say bitter, but to me, spreading the love is also giving flowers to where they deserve. And I'm gonna take a second to acknowledge some people that now it's been years. It's been years of interactions, not just a few months, it's whatever. It's been years of interactions.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative of that. And I even if they don't like me anymore or whatever, I'm still appreciative of the years of interactions we had. And I hope that at some point we can pick up. But for me, I mean, like I said, you have guys like Carmine. You have guys like Michael B. Jones is one of the sincerest dudes I enjoy sharing TikTok reels with all the fucking time. Like, legit. Joey Vuitton, we've butted heads in the past, but at the same time, he knows if he ever needs to message me and say, yo, go get this fucker, I'm going to get him for him, regardless if fans or butts. Yo, Vinny Vegas, Vincent Perez, dude, help me fall in love with podcasting and doing this shit like that.
Vinny's,
you got your
Vinny's
Drew,
all right, man. I like.
You got you got so many people. Your Drew Alters Boyers, your David Johnsons, your James Taylors, your Matt Marabitos. There's so many. Like, I wish I could sit here and fucking name them all, but like I'd be here for a long time. But to everyone that I have those interactions with, I appreciate you and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you all helped me get through a lot. And when I mean a lot, man, you helped me get through my mother passing, my father passing, my brother passing. Like, you have a place in my heart, regardless of what you think your stance is with me. It's not. Your stance with me is forever going to be what it is. And it's always going to be good. But for me, like I said, I'm just taking a step back. I came, I saw, I conquered, I learned a lot. And Goatmilk's not going anywhere. Goatmilk's fucking, bro, we talk about everything.
We're not about
everything and anything. Everything and anything.
We'll still talk about some shitty King of the Ring. Shitty King of the Ring pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Boys, we show off Guardians
King of the Ring,
Galaxy.
Queen and King of the Ring was a shit show.
Dude, I'm
to watch.
sorry. That shit was
terrible.
Does anybody feel like since
Booty
been gone and we were waiting on that perpetual steal the crown thing, is there anything interesting going on?
I'll tell you what. The only thing I was waiting on was Cody Rhodes. That's it.
Your face, Ethan. You could say no.
I think it depends on how hardcore of a fan you are. Like, I like to consider myself a decent WWE fan, not an AEW fan, not a TNA fan. So, with WWE though, I think
WWE and TNA are in cahoots now. They're going to start interchanging people.
But I'm a guy that I acknowledge I hate Roman. I hated his run and everything like that. But I'm also a guy that's willing to admit that WWE needs Roman.
They need him, but they're going to bring him back.
It's one of those things. What would you do without him? And now you're facing him.
Look, you can do a lot without him. You could do, wrestlers of generations have come and gone.
I know. I could see they're doing a lot.
They're come and gone. But what I want to talk real quick is switch it again. Is talk about the tire kickers.
Oh,
of the hobby.
Reach.
I'm not going to say that guy's name, but if anybody knows that guy that I'm not supposed to mention his name, what's his name? Derek Goss. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm just saying. I'm just going to call him Gross. I'm just going to call him Gross.
Wasn't he the same guy that bought that Arosha, EJ Kelly, crumb rind, and then tried to sell it for like double of what he got? Okay, good.
Was that the one where you said, wow, that one's made it around the hobby?
Yeah. The same one.
Guys, everybody remembers things. You
She
can't
was on her knees a lot and doing a lot. She's been around.
doing a lot.
Called that belt the doorknob. Everybody got a turn. Everybody got a turn.
A lot of
Okay.
things going on.
But yeah, I banned the idiot out of the group, out of my page, because first of all, I'm not there to barter prices. I was literally giving these belts away super cheap. When have you ever heard of an Aliyah Nas belt going for $250?
I want
You know what I mean? Like, dude, come on. One piece tip. If you order a one piece tip from a maker, how much is that going to cost you?
like half of that price.
Come on now, guys. I made sure that whoever messaged me,
Like,
those
that's
belts
why I
went
don't
to a
even-
really good
I don't
home.
even- I don't
They
even
went to a
buy
good
anything
home.
from anybody. I mean, honestly, I wanted to buy a couple of your belts. I know I'm buying one, but dude, you can't.
It's gone.
talk to these dudes in this thing.
It's gone. It's gone. Sorry, man.
Right now.
Like Ethan said, when you got to jump on something, you got to jump on it.
Shuffle your feet, lose your seat, bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't ask, where's that big eagle I wanted?
I'm still waiting for him to send me that big gold you overpaid for.
Yeah, I want to know where's that big eagle I wanted. That's all I know. Never brought it up. I'm just saying. But anyways.
Yo, these are some dastardly bastards in this show.
This
These
is
are pirates.
good stuff.
This is a show.
Hey,
of
it's going down.
pirates.
Hey,
Let
it's
me
going down
just-
smooth tonight, bro.
Oh man, let me just pour
I
me
want to
some
shout
more of
out.
this.
I want to shout out a particular maker too, and I generally don't do
fucking
this.
truth serum.
But the dude, two makers. Dude's always inboxing me.
Oh my god, yeah. Go ahead, but I got to shout out my guy too because he's doing fabulous for me.
They inbox me. They always are. How's the family first? It's not about belts. It's always about how's the family first. And I always try to help them. I'm like, yo, beautiful belt. Let's change this font. Beautiful belt. Let's do this, and I just try to help them with art because if every maker can get the art correct, and they're doing HD, that's better for the hobby. So remember that. Leave it better than you found it, as Ben says.
Yo, baby! Big Green King in the house, baby.
Shout out to Great Custom Belts and his maker, the maker. He is a phenomenally nice guy.
Super nice.
Just super nice. And a guy
Super
that I've
nice.
dealt with for a long time, that's been around for a long time, Muhammad Lukman.
Look
Man,
at him
we
in
talk
the
about
good too.
we talk
Consistent.
about families. It's not even about belts, man. We talk about families. He just messaged me, "Hey, how's it going, brother? How you feeling? How's everything going?"
Yeah.
I was like, and that I appreciate, and so I want to give those two to make sure I give them a little shout out because they don't have to. These guys are trying to sling belts for their livelihood, and yet they're messaging me asking how my family is.
Yeah. Great Custom Belts. He's messaged me before, and just even if it was just happy birthday when it wasn't my birthday, and happy Valentine's Day on Thanksgiving, and whatever. I know they don't know the holidays, but I know he means well. But he's doing some new stuff for me, man. He's working out some new snap boxes and getting everything really nice. We've been going back and forth. And I know that he listens because whatever we talk about, he takes those improvements and applies them to his leather, his snap boxes, his stamping, dude. So I know what's
those 8mm sidebars he's doing on that Winged Eagle now. You're welcome,
yeah.
people. You're welcome for that. Because everybody can get those same little casted sidebars that they buy from the market and they just slap on. No, those 8mm sidebars.
Nice.
Like, I'm sorry, I know the original one was like, what was it? It was the same thickness as the actual belt.
I think they were
like
5
they're like 4
millimeter,
millimeter, yeah,
4 or 5 millimeter. They're
I'm
very
sorry.
thin bars. They're thin bars.
I grew up on Ethan videos, and I want them bars thicky thick. You know what
What's
I mean?
up, Adam? What's going on, brother? Good to have
everybody
you on.
Everybody wants to improve on something. That's an easy improvement. Those sidebars.
Nice. What's up, Dylan? What's going on, brother? What is popping? What's going on? Good to have you on, brother.
Dylan, it is toxic. It's not cutthroat. It's toxic. And that's the sad part is you can buy a belt and be happy with the belt. And when I first got in the hobby, I was the same way. I had to live and learn the hard way. But somebody buys a belt now, like, hey, nice belt, and just move on. Me and Vinny hated me. I don't know if he still does, but he doesn't despise me now. At least we talk. So, but Vinny, Mr. Big Green, you live and learn and mature.
Look, Vinny is this type of guy. Vinny has a lot of love, man. He's got a huge heart. But he's also a guy that'll be like, dude, if I saw you on fire, I wouldn't piss on you to put you out. But now he's the guy where he's like, once you get to know him, he'll let you be on fire for a minute, laugh, and because he likes you, he'll finally take a leak on you to put you out. So he's a good guy. Vinny's a hell of a guy. He's just our classic tough guy. You know what I mean? He's our classic tough guy. You know what I mean? He's no softy.
And there's so much for misinterpretation in the hobby. Thank you, sir. There's so much for misinterpretation because you're typing something or you're speaking on a podcast a certain way, and it just happens. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, he's got a nice ranch, bro. He's got a nice ranch with some Reggies.
Oh,
they're not fake Reggies either.
I get on my knees for Reggie.
They're not fake Reggies, so you gotta look at it that way. But we keep it like that way.
Prayer, baby. I'll be down there like a prayer, 2 hands, just. Oh God, you got me just hitting up all the good spots back at the. Oh man, brother, and you know what? I loved it, man. I gained, I'm telling you, like 10 pounds. They charged me more on the plane flight to come back because of the extra weight.
Hey, check this out, Doza. You just came from Cali. So I'm trying to get back into the firearms game. And in the firearms game in California, they just passed a law that starts July 1st. These fucking bastards are charging an additional 11% sales tax on every ammo and firearm purchase. So I'm going to have to pay 19% sales tax. 19.25% if I buy ammo or a firearm. That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, that's like this bike hobby. They just these guys, these senators and all these idiots up at the White House or wherever the fuck they meet. All they do, they don't care about the people. All they care about is the new way they can scheme and put shit together on how the hell to tax the people. They're not for the people. I just heard that a lot of states are trying to ban these e-bikes. Okay? Now it's gotten to the point where they're talking about, well, now you're going to have to register them and pay insurance on them. Why the fuck will we do that? If I'm going to do that and spend that money, I might as well go buy me a motorcycle. What was the whole point on having an e-bike? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
So
come on.
This is, again, to show you that it's not a ploy, California, due to electric vehicles now, they're losing money on the gas tax because the gas tax is going down because there's more electric vehicles. So now what they're doing, thankfully and fortunately, is they're going to charge us by the mile of how much we drive for registration. So we'll have to be paid by the mile. Like, who did you send them to, Steve?
Was it probably me? Facebook a month ago, probably went spam folder, no rush. Does Facebook has a spam folder? No, right?
Because I would have answered it if I seen a beautiful blonde guy in a blue shirt. I definitely would have answered it. I'm just saying. Again, I try to stay legal with what I do, and It's illegal to. I can't even buy ammo anymore online and have it shipped to my house. I have to buy ammo online, ship it to a gun store. The gun store runs a background check. I pay for the background check, and then I can receive the ammo. It's just trash.
Okay, I'll check that out. See, I don't remember having a spam folder for that, but I'll check that for sure.
Muhammad Nawaz. It is the nickel smoking skull. Yeah, they do. You do have a spam folder.
Really? I gotta check that. Holy crap! I didn't even know that. Maybe I missed the gang of. Okay. That's like not only with cars. My friends, a lot of typical Mexican friends, right? They're gardeners in LA. So these guys, they're replacing everything. You're no longer able to buy gas mowers, gas weed whackers. You can't buy anything gas anymore. Whatever, if you do buy a gas mower, it's the last one on the shelf. They're not allowed to restock anything on the shelves anymore that's gas powered. I have an electric mower that was like $700. 60 volts. It's a Toro. That thing cuts my yard beautifully. The noise is super low. It cuts super dope. Badass. But dude, when you're a guy, you're a professional, and you got to go cut grass for houses, dude, there's no way. You got to carry like 6 to 10 damn batteries to be able to get through your whole day. Those things are not cheap.
Another example, drones.
Damn near almost $300 a battery. What the fuck?
I love flying drones. Love flying drones. So what they did was, once all these drones became mainstream, they're like, "Yo, you need to get an actual pilot's license to fly a drone if the drone weighs over 250 grams." Just so you can understand, 250 grams is about the size of a stick of butter.
What the fuck?
So luckily, DJI came out with a drone that is 249 grams. So you don't have to have an FAA license. But they want you to have an FAA license to fly a fucking drone.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, I'm not. I wish I was.
Guys, seriously, this is something like, what is America coming down to? Where's the freedom that everybody talks about? Why are all our rights to have things and enjoy these things that we have to be stripped, taken away, or restricted?
I love flying drones because it puts such a different perspective on life. Like, man, you fly. So your elevation cap with DJI as a company makes the best drone, hands down. They're the classic shields of drones makers. But your elevation cap is 400 feet. That's as high as you can go because FAA says a helicopter's elevation limit below is 500 feet. So they give you 100-foot leeway. But the thing is, the loophole is they want you to be line of sight. So you have to be able to see your drone. But like the drones they have now, the one I had,
I'll put on fucking binoculars. I see that bitch.
No, you can fly at 6 miles. 6 miles out.
Holy crap. That's insane.
Before you lose radio connection. Because it pings off of satellites. It doesn't use radio connection, it uses satellites. But the minute it loses satellite connection...
Guys, if you go anywhere, go to Mexico. I'm telling you. Go to Mexico. Mexico 10 years from now, watch. Wait and see. Wait and see.
The minute you lose satellite connection, when you take off, it takes a satellite coordination. It takes a GPS coordination. It'll come back to within about 3 foot of that GPS coordinates.
Wow.
But it's amazing.
Nice. Holy crap.
Flying drones is amazing. It's so weird how it changes your...
I'll be a peeping Tom like a mother. Let me tell you, that peeping Tom game will be up.
No, that's a misnomer too, right? So people are like, "Oh, you get the Karens of the world are like, this guy's gonna be looking at my titties in my backyard." No, if I'm 100 foot up the granny,
who walks in their yard with their titties out, or even walk in their room with their titties out? Everybody's so hidden these days. I'm
if
a
I'm
man,
100
and I walk into my room like, close the blinds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, let's be
if
fucking
I'm
real here.
100,
Oh,
if I'm
God.
100 foot, if I'm 100 foot off the ground, you look like an ant.
I mean, come on. It's the same thing with like chicks at the beach where they're wearing G-strings, their asses are out, everything's out. They put pasty little things on their things, everything's out. The second you pull out a camera on them, why are you recording me? Come on, man. People, it's crazy how crazy people's fucking minds are. You know what I mean?
Maybe I should vlog Santa Cruz this weekend and just post it.
Brother, you should. You should, man.
I've been wanting to get into do a little vlogging, just get out in the world and just fucking experience some shit. Because my boy lives in in San Antonio, Texas.
Brother, you got to do bum hunting. I'm telling you. You got to do bum hunting. It's a thrill. I'm telling you right now.
Well, in California, bum hunting is not really a thrill. I can walk outside and see 7 of them.
Just more bait. More bait for you.
Did you know those you get those people that are like, yo, I'll shoot that drone out of the sky. It's actually a federal law. If you shoot a drone out of the sky, it's no different than shooting an airplane out of the sky.
Well, yeah, especially if you have a license, you got to get a license.
Yep.
Come on now. I mean, it's just insanity. So let me ask you this, because a lot of people do this. I know a lot of newscasts do this. They use drones. Well over 400 feet. Well over 400 feet. I forgot what reporting I was watching. There was a helicopter, and I forgot what issue they were covering. And the guy in the helicopter was like, yeah, we're shooting here we don't see a lot of helicopters in the area. Are you the only one first seen? The guy goes, oh, no, there's a bunch of drones on here. And they were like, oh, you guys have... And they pointed the camera. There's one right there. It wasn't not even 100 feet away from that damn helicopter.
So yeah, you can actually take off the limiters.
So what I'm saying is they totally violated that 400 foot damn thing.
You're not supposed to. So
they're nobody special, right? They're not being regulated.
This is true. My buddy that this is not a prime example, but my buddy that is now incarcerated for double homicide. We used to fly drones with me, and he took his limiter off. That motherfucker took that thing like 800 feet.
Holy crap.
And you cannot grasp how high actually 800 feet is.
Dude, that's insane.
Until you look like that. You literally look like that on the ground.
Ant farm.
In a 4K camera. You look like that.
Holy shit. That's another thing, dude. They got hella good cameras on those things.
Yeah.
They got hella good cameras on a $200 drone. But my phone, $400 or $500 phone, I can't get that clarity of camera. What's going on here, guys? Come on now. Come on. Drones are mainly motors and battery. What the hell? This world is twisted.
I just bought a brand new laptop because I bought a MacBook, and within about 9 months of having the MacBook,
dude,
the bottom of the screen, the bottom of the screen started.
Real young Mexican me. Look at that shit. Does it get any more Mexican than that?
Was that taken right before you crossed the border?
I was at the border playing songs while they were chasing the homies. I was like,
he's trying to entice border patrol. He's just like,
hell yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Okay. Now that I can understand. The whole being near airport and stuff like that, I get that. I totally get that. I mean, birds have taken a goddamn plane down, so I totally get that. But like places where I live, where there's no path of helicopters, flying planes. I live in a real rural area, and it's like nothing around here. You never see a damn plane anywhere. You know what I mean? We're 2.5 hours away from Chicago, an hour 15, $1.20 from Indianapolis. There's dead in the middle, nothing around.
But we're talking about with cameras. So I had a MacBook that I bought in 2021. About 9 months later, the bottom of the screen started flickering. So this motherfucker's flickering, right? I spent like $1,100 on this MacBook. I'm like, taking the Mac, they're like, yo, we can fix it. It's going to cost you $700. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm not going to spend $700 on a MacBook that I bought 9 months ago. So I bought a new laptop. It's a gaming laptop. I spent like $1,700 on it. I haven't done anything with it. I turn it on when we go live, and I turn it off when we get off. And that's the extent of what I use it for.
Dude,
but the camera,
I almost did that.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how bad the front camera sucks. So right now I'm on a Canon M50 Mark II mirrorless camera with I forget the lens that I have on there.
And guys, just real quick, there is new proof that the world is flat.
In a second. So now I'm going to switch from my Canon M50 Mark II to the laptop I just bought for fucking $1,700 and show you how bad the camera is.
Wow.
This is the camera for $1,700.
Dude, it looks like my camera right now. This camera was $20 on Amazon.
You know, it is what it is. Eventually I'll put a game on here.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Man, guys, I just want to say before we come to an end, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We're not going anywhere yet. We're still on here. Just want to remind everybody to share, like, and subscribe. I'm going to try to resolve the problem where we were up to about like 60, 70 viewers, 30, 40. And ever since this whole thing where StreamYard dropped third parties, they're not doing Facebook, all that went away. So I'm going to try and make sure we have links and put them up on the group so everybody will be able to tune in and watch the show and talk and BS in the air with us. We'll resolve that problem, guys, pretty soon. I've noticed that's not just us. A lot of the guys we like that do their podcasts have taken a big hit. So we'll make sure to get that out there. Spread the word, guys. Join either my YouTube page or the page for the Goat Society, and we'll get that all set up for you guys.
Dylan, I still play Oregon Trail on my phone, and I enjoy giving my people dysentery. Thank you.
Josh, I'll just recap real quick with you guys how my trip went. Do I do that thing where Ace Ventura would go and then let it all dude, here we go. Plane flight leaving from my town. I had to leave at 12 noon to get to Indianapolis. It's an hour and a half drive almost with traffic, maybe 2 sometimes. Finally get there. Plane boards at 4. Plane was late. Plane didn't board at 4. Didn't board at 5. Didn't board at 6. Didn't board at 7. Didn't board at 8. Did not board at 9. 9:30, the plane finally boarded and we left. Got to Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, this is Wednesday. I get to Fort Worth, Texas. Plane is late. They tell us at the airport, sorry, but you guys are late. Like if we flew the goddamn plane and loaded it up and got it going, right? Like if the passengers took man of the plane and flew out, we did it ourselves, right? We got there late, and our plane that connected from Fort Worth, Texas to LA took off. Right? It's late. Because we were late. It is getting crazy in there. People are arguing, talking shit here and there, left and right. I calmly walked to the counter, talked to the person there. Everybody's getting crazy with the lady. I didn't. I was real chill. I said, I just want to know what time do I come back so we can leave. An hour, 2 hours. She said the earliest flight I can get you is tomorrow, 8 p.m., which would be Thursday, the very next day. I said, no problem. I'm out of here. She said, wait, I'm going to hook you up with the ticket. Hooks me up with the ticket for being polite. I got the ticket to leave for 8 p.m., right? Everybody else got a ticket for like 11 o'clock at night. I take off. I find two young guys and a chick, and I say, hey, you guys want to come with or what? I'm going out. I'm not waiting here. So I take off. They Uber with me. Perfect strangers, dude. Thing out of a movie. We go out to a really nice steakhouse. We eat there, get boom, 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 boom. I say, I buy the food, you guys buy the drinks. That guy takes care of the Uber. We all got on the plan. We got there, ate our big ass steaks, beautiful steaks, great food, good drinks, good atmosphere. Midnight hit, they closed. They kicked us out around 12:30. We walk out of there buzzed as hell. Buzzing. We didn't know what to do next. It was like a movie. We all turned to the left at the same time, looked down the little whatever it was called, shopping mall way, and we see a Dave & Buster's open till 2 a.m. We're like, let's go. We're down to Dave & Buster's, causing havoc, hell, playing games. One of the guys got into the basketball thing, walked up, and he kept dropping balls right into the basket. We're laughing our asses off, rolling on the ground. And security came and kicked us out of the game like 3-4 times. They closed at 2, couldn't get us out till 2:30 a.m. We walk out of there, and we're like, what do we do now? One of the guys got lucky, and he got a refund, and he was able to get a Delta flight for 6 a.m. I'm like, dude, you got to be at the airport, like, literally now, so you can check in and be ready to get out of there. So he takes off. They invite me in another Uber. I go, no, I'm not going to do the Uber. I look over to the right. I see a hotel. I said, I'm going to bed. I jump to the hotel room. I go to bed, wake up, had 5 minutes to check out. I had never gotten so dressed so quick in my life. Run down to the lobby, check out at 11. Mind you, the whole time I left from here with some tight ass boots, cowboy boots that I never wore for a long ass time. I go, I got to make some time up. I'm not going to fly out till 8 o'clock, so I'm going to walk. So I decided to walk back to the airport. Dude, I had blisters on the top of my blisters, bunions on top of my bunions. I finally give up, go to a taco place, rested my feet, ate some good tacos, some burritos. I said, okay. Finally, I get out, start marching again. All I have is a backpack and my boots. No hat. It was hot. 92 that day. 92. I keep walking till I give out and give in, throw the towel in, I call an Uber. Uber takes me to the airport. By that time, it was like close to 5 o'clock. I said, perfect. I just got to rest here and chill till the plane gets here. 7:30, we get a notice. Plane's going to be 20 minutes late. No problem. No big deal. Then I get another notice. Won't be there at 8. We'll be there at 9. 9 o'clock came around. Nothing. 10 o'clock came around. 11 o'clock, the plane finally gets there. Before we can even leave, everybody has to get off the plane again. They had some service to do to the plane. Something happened. It was critical. I literally heard the guy say, oh, we have a critical repair to do. That took them 30 minutes. I don't know if you can fix anything critical on a plane in 30 damn minutes. But all I did was one of these and said, I'm jumping on that thing. And I'm getting to LA. That's what I did. We ended up getting to LA around 2 in the morning. I get out of the damn airport. I check for an Uber. $100 to get from where I was at the airport. Like literally a mile and a half, 2 miles down the road. I said, nope, this is expensive because I'm at the airport. I'm going to walk out of the airport to the first hotel. So I walked my ass out of LAX all the way to the first hotels. Checked Uber again. It was close to $70. Said, nope, I'm walking 2 more blocks. Checked again, $50. Nope. I said, I'm going to walk another block. I find an e-scooter. I downloaded the shit out of that app quick. I got on that e-scooter, rolled the rest of the way until that thing gave up on me. Thank you, brother. Thank you. It wasn't as beautiful as you think, but I try to make the best of it. What's up, brother? Blue collar, the Mr. Andy. What's going on, dude? So I finally get to this place I used to eat. I frequent a lot. It was a burger place. So I sit there, order a burger. Yo, Callie, you're out of control. Too goddamn expensive. I sat down. I go, I want a burger, fries, and a small Coke. I get the burger, I get the Coke, I get the fries. I'm tearing it up because I'm hungry as hell. Fat dude walking a gang of distance. Not good for me. I tear that up. I go to pay $16. 16. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your minds?
You ain't lying, bro.
Come on. I waited till
we're right now like Jack in the Box, Whataburger, like those kind of style restaurants. If you want a burger, fries, and drinks, you're $16 to $20.
Dude, that's crazy. So then, yeah, sorry to hear that, brother. I know. So then I'm sitting there waiting till, and mind you now, this is Friday. Left on Wednesday, Thursday, got to LA on Friday, 2 a.m. Had to wait outside. Thank God it wasn't like Indiana. The weather was perfect. I could stay out there, sleep out there in the street with no jacket or anything on, dude. I was just out there just waiting. I said, okay, could only do this for so long. I went to my in-laws, walked to their house, slept there for a little bit, got up, took off. Before in the past, I've called this guy we know or girl we know, and they take a basket over to my mom for Mother's Day. This is Friday. So I go over to my mom's house and I hide in the neighbor's doorway. And I have my wife call my mom and say, hey, the guy's starting really early today, so you got to go out there and pick up the basket. He goes, you got to pick up the basket because he's got to do his rounds. I didn't know my mom was super sick. She had been like really sick, almost catching pneumonia. So we make her get up out of bed while she's sick to go to the front. I didn't know she was sick. God bless her soul, man. She walks out to the front like this, you know what I mean? And as soon as she sees, she's walking by me, I go, hey, special delivery. She turns around and looks at me. Dude, just start flowing, dude. Just start flowing. She gets me going, so I gotta hug her tight and not let her see me, because then it's a whole tearjerker show to each other. You know what I mean? And it was beautiful, man. But
we to flex on having a mom, bro.
Brother,
Appreciate
we all flex when we have them. We just don't know it. When they're gone, I know.
Yo, I'm an orphan now, so
we're all gonna be orphans, brother. It's I know it's fucked up, but it's life. And I learned that on this trip over to LA. You know, I saw my mom and I just said, holy shit, life is really fragile. You know what I mean? You don't really realize it. Got to see my dad. My dad's been in worse shape.
way to flex.
He's got he's got damage in his lungs, scarring. His lungs don't expand like they do anymore. They can't get air. One is like this big, the other one's normal size. He is taking a type of pill instead of having radiation treatment. So I guess you can say he has a type of cancer in his lung.
Yeah, so my pops, his 1 year anniversary Saturday, actually.
I did remember
So
seeing
his
that.
cancer started in his kidney. But then spread real fast. I mean, it spread to his lungs, through his neck. It got so bad that it was eating away at his spine, where they had to put him in like a fucking neck thing, because if he moved his head too quickly, he could have broke his neck.
Crap. That's crap.
and he died. I was telling my buddy that my dad was always very melodramatic. There was always drama when he'd go get a surgery for anything. There was a lot of drama, and the way he died was very just melodramatic. It was. My sister had called me and I was at work and she was like, "Yo, hey, they're gonna move Dad to another room with the roommate, and then I'll give you the room because I know you're gonna go visit later." I'm like, "Cool, no problem." Literally 3 minutes later, she called me and she's like, "Dad's dead." And I'm like,
I remember you telling me that.
"Yeah." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? You just literally told me they're moving him rooms." She's like, "The nurse went to go check on him and he was dead." And I'm like, "Well, shit." That happened fast.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's one thing that I picked up from all of this. Life changes so quick. So bittersweet, because in my mind, I was like, I'm going to get to LA, see all my family, hug everybody, and do all these things. And it was very different. My mom was sick. She had already been through some things. I saw her already a little older. Funny how 4.5 years can change a lot. I went to the old house I lived in. The dog, one of the pair of the dogs that were there with us had already gone. When I left, one of the male dogs was a damn puppy and full of energy. I got back. He was an old boy with arthritis, couldn't get off the damn floor. My dad's missing like pretty much all his damn teeth, talking like a 100-year-old man. Like, it was good to see everything, but just sad to see how everything else changes. You know what I mean?
It put a level of not. What am I looking? It put a level of a timestamp on it, because one of the podcasts I was listening to, the guy was like, "Yo, how often do you see your parents?" He's like, "I see them like twice a year." And he's like, "How old are your parents?" He's like 70. He's like, "Let's say they live to 75. You see him twice a year." He's like, "You got 10 more visits with your parents." And the way he put it, you're like, "Oh,
yeah."
Not a good way to think about it, but it is an actual way to think about it.
Like me, I've been here almost 5 years. I hadn't seen my parents in 5 years. You know what I mean? We always make excuses for things, guys. If it's one thing I realized out of this, is we always have a goddamn good excuse for everything. But honestly, what we should be doing is make an excuse at work and saying, I can't be here for the next 2 weeks because I got to go see Fam Bam.
Precisely. And this is a story that I'll forever tell.
Because believe me, as good as you are at your job, when you're gone, you're going to be replaced. And nobody's going to miss you a month later. As good as you think you are at your job, and as good as you think your bosses are to you and you to them, they won't remember you or miss you after a month. You're going to be replaced. You don't believe me? Go back a month later and see who's doing your job.
I had a boss tell me, I shit you not, I didn't want to do something for him because it wasn't my job description and it wasn't my job function. He literally told me, he goes, "Yeah, but we let you deal with your mom and her last 2 weeks that she was alive." I was like, wait. You let me do I was like, "Thank you for letting me be with my mom before she fucking died. Because this place means to me what?"
Yeah, exactly. And Dylan right here says, my grandparents died from cancer in the living room. His grandmother, he goes, I was home visiting. She passed the day after I left. It seems like people sometimes have strength holding on just to see somebody one more time. And it's almost like after they see you, they can let go. It's like they're satisfied. You get to a certain age, even now, do we not tell ourselves, God, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of getting up every morning. And then once you get to a certain feeble age where you can't even take a dump on your own and wipe your own ass, I'm pretty sure you go, I'm really tired of this. I'm ready to go. And sometimes when you go visit a person and and you do that for them, you know what? I really wanted to see my grandson or my grandson's kids or my, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
once they do that, it's almost like, I'm satisfied with that. Now I can go. It's almost like the heart and the mind loses the will to live. They let go.
Yeah.
And we want everybody to live forever. We're selfish. We're just, that's our nature. We're very selfish. That's how it is, man. I honestly think if I live to 70, 75 and I'm gone, I think I can be okay with that, because I don't want to live. People want to live to their 100, but 100 in what condition? In what condition? It's not like you're enjoying YOLO out here doing it at 85, 90. You know what I mean? That's not, you know what I mean? That's not how it's going down, man. You know what I mean? It's not. Like, you get to a certain age where you can't stomach down, you can't have a glass of milk. I used to drink milk like crazy. I can't drink regular milk. I gotta drink goat's milk. Now, I mean, I can't do it. I can't eat ice cream all the way, or I start fucking painting walls with my butthole. That's not how it goes. You know what I mean? Oh, that's crazy.
You know, and this is a subject we can go on and on and on and on for. And for me, I'm gonna wrap this up now, because you know what? I don't want to cry on stream. You know,
you're in a safe man space, my boy. You're in a safe man space.
It's just one of those things, man. It's just like, because especially with mom, I lost mom before she was actually dead. She had Alzheimer's, dementia, real bad. So I remember, man, I still remember the feeling when I was like, "Hey, mom, how you doing today?" And she looks at me, straight face, and it's just like, "Who are you?"
Oh,
I never had no son.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. But you know what? People always talk to me about dementia and things like that, and I look at it this way. I think that for us it's very hard, but I think that's God's mercy on a person. Because
I disagree, because
I'm going to tell you why.
Dying, well, see, I'm gonna give you my perspective. With her dying, she had Alzheimer's, dementia, and paranoid schizophrenia at the end.
That's like my brother right now. He has schizophrenia. My brother, and he takes his medication and stuff.
The last 14 days of her life, she was unconscious. When the coroner picked her up from our house, she was 66 pounds. And I'll never forget them wrapping her small little frame up in a sheet and toting her out of the house. But I don't see that as mercy.
I know the conditions are bad, but when I think of mercy, I think of a lot of the people that, like when my grandmother's wife husband passed away, and I call him my grandpa because he was the grandpa that I knew growing up. And the thing is, like, I remember that between everything that people were telling me about it, is like, he was really scared. He knew what was coming. He didn't want to go without seeing certain people and certain amounts of people. And I think even for me, if I get to that point where I'm old and on my deathbed, I'm just worrying about my kids and all that stuff. If it wasn't there, if it wasn't one of the last things to worry, as it is, death is the worst thing. You still have to torture your mind with thinking about your loved ones before you go. I think that just adds, in my opinion. That's the way I look at it. So I sometimes say, sometimes when you can't remember certain people or things, it's a certain way of easing into that process. At least the way I look at it.
I guess that's perspectively, because change
for us,
the
family members, it's hard because we don't want to see that person when they're away.
Change the scenario. Change the scenario, right? You went and surprised your mom, right? She comes outside expecting. Imagine now, she just turned and looked at you and says, "Who are you?"
I couldn't imagine
You know
what that feels like.
like.
But you also got to look at it like this. Even though she doesn't know who I am, you have to enjoy who she is. You know what I mean? I have a friend that comes over. She frequents over to the. I met her through the restaurant, and her grandmother has the same thing, dementia and things like that. But she kind of has fun with it. She has fun with dedicating a lot of time to her, and every now and then she'll tell me, "Oh, yesterday we had a glimpse of her remembering who I was and putting a smile on her face and things like that." So I know a lot of people that have had family members that have dementia and just kind of let go. That, like, to them, from the moment those people have that problem or any other problem, schizophrenia, people tend to just say they're gone already. They never visit them. They never try them. You know what I mean? They don't care for them.
That was 3/4 of my family. But for me, I sacrificed, me and my wife and my kids sacrificed 8 long years of, I'd get up, go to work, come home, pick up the wife and the kids. We'd go over to her house, make sure they were situated, make sure she ate, visited, come home, get the kids fed, homework done, rinse, repeat for 8 years. You know, and it didn't, some of the siblings didn't come around till the end in the last few weeks when it was more time to clear the conscience.
Yeah. And it's not going to help them. You know, I know a lot of people that go through that kind of stuff and they take the last week or a month that's for their own conscience, like you said, but it's not the same as when people go. There's still things with them to work out, but with the people that spend the time with the people they need to, it's better closure. I don't want to say 100%, but it's better closure for the people that do put the time in. You know what I mean? So yeah. You did good, man. You're a good son for doing that. Good, hell of a person for doing that. I know a lot of people that their family people their folks get sick or have all kind of psychological problems and just dump them and forget about them.
I just couldn't. It was one of those things that's just like, with every ounce of fiber in me, I just couldn't. And
Soko says, I'm a physical therapist. I see people desert their families every day once their mind is gone. And that's what I'm talking about right there, man. And shoot, man.
I think a good way to wrap it up. I think we should wrap it up here.
It's toughie. It's toughie. It's close to home.
It is heavy, and don't want to leave everybody so down. You know, just if you got a mom, you got a dad, you got somebody that maybe you're having you guys are having a little bit of an issue that maybe it's not as big as you think. You know, time to get past it. Time to look past it.
Yep.
You know,
that saying that life is too short has never been more real to me than now in the present today. Believe me. We take family for granted way too much. Way too much.
You know, with that, just make sure, you know, if it's something repairable, repair it. If it's something fixable, fix it. And, you know, let's turn into a good group therapy, you know, group hug from Platinum Swords, you know.
I'm laughing at Soko. He says, I hope Mendoza gets dementia when he says he's quitting the hobby.
Right?
I'm quitting the hobby. I'm not quitting you guys, the people. Okay? It's the hobby. It's the hobby. I don't need it as much as people do now. There's a lot of new people coming into the hobby. They need you guys. They need your guys' expertise, your experiences, your guidance. Open up, be real brothers. Be real brothers to each other out there in the hobby. You guys, do the most you can for the people coming into this hobby that are new. Okay? Keep things pumping. Keep it great. Keep things amazing in the hobby for those people. Lock out the a-holes. You know what I mean? All that stuff. It looks like makers are improving a lot. Shout out to one maker. I didn't get to shout out this maker because we got into another maker, but Jacked Championship Belts. You guys got to check the guy out. You got to check him out. Jacked Championship Belts. That guy is, he does a really nice CNC work. He does like the, what you call 3-axis, 4-axis type of CNC work. It's regular CNC belts are straight down cutting and lettering. This guy works with a 3 and 4 axis machines, which are way more expensive. So he can cut it, all the lettering with slopes on the edges and all the, to make it look like it's acid etched and super smooth. You guys gotta check him out. I got some plates from him that hopefully next episode I'll unveil them and bring them on here and show you guys the plates. Really nice, super affordable HD, super nice plating, thick bars, really nice. There's a lot of stuff to catch up with. Adam, don't start. Those are fighting words. Well, they used to be. All my belts are almost gone. 30 belts, 30 of my belts just flying out the door. Okay? You guys better grab some. I actually have 2 shop tags. One is blue, one is red. I'm selling them for $2.25 a piece. Okay? $2.25 a piece. Or if you buy the pair, $400 shipped. They're in really good condition. They're not scratched up or dinged up. The straps are nice. Man, if you guys want them, it's a pair of Raw and SmackDown tags. You know, the ones the Usos had for a long time. For $400 for the pair or $2.25 a piece. You guys pick your poison there. No. The big gold is actually yours are going to be HD. They are on the way, I think. HD. Yes, very nice. Very nice. Smooth plating. Very beautiful gold on there. The weather in Indiana is not bad. It's when I got here, it was raining and kind of cold. And then it bumped up a little bit. So it's going to be tomorrow in the 70s. It's going to be nice. It's going to be in the 70s in the next few days. Ah, get out of here. Get out of here. Take that to Frankenbelts. Join the group Frankenbelts and post that thing up. Yes, I'm still going to be doing leather. I'm just not going to be, when I say get out of the hobby, I'm not going to be involved in the groups. You're not going to see me involved in the groups, posting pictures of belts, commenting on things. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? If somebody needs me for a service or needs any information, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to answer it. The only thing I'll be keeping up with the hobby is going to be like whatever new titles come out and need to brush up on getting those all done and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, those classic tags went quick and they were nice. They were both done by Aliyah Nas. They both shipped out. Yeah, I believe it, brother. Platinum says, take it easy, everyone. Yeah, brother, that's what it is with me. That's where I'm at with this. I'm pretty much gonna just tune out of it. When I say I'm done with the hobby, I'm done with the really heavy interaction. I'm not there focusing 100% all the time. That kind of thing. If people know where to find me, if they know where to find me, they know who I am. They can reach out to me. They'll always be able to find me. I'm just not going to be there if somebody says, "Oh, I need a belt releathered." I'm not going to go on there. Go to Mendoza Craft. Go to Mendoza Craft. You know what I mean? No, it's not going to be like that. It's just if somebody wants to tag me or let the person know where I'm at, I'm more than happy to help them out. I'll stay up and on top of whatever new titles come out and things like that and releathering stuff. I got enough of the hobby. I learned all the knowledge I think I could have learned. I went back and learned knowledge of belts I didn't even know existed. I did a lot of releathers already. I'm still doing releathering, that kind of thing. So that kind of deal. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm like saying screw the hobby and F everybody. No, it's not like that. My thing is like I'm very happy with what I learned in the hobby. I'm very content. But I've hit my max. I've hit my peak. I think if I was just a straight collector, it's infinite. It's infinite because you're always looking to leather something up or upgrade something or work towards a more expensive belt or plating or issues, or it's just trading. It's almost endless for you guys to just collect. But as a leather worker and that kind of thing, I'm there. I'm done. You know what I mean? Literally, hey Vinny. Literally, when I did your strap, honestly, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can do better than this. To be honest, I really tried my best on that. Those screws are going out too for those plates. It's like, you know what I mean? You get to a certain point where you go, listen, I mastered this. There's no sense in repeating this 100 times. I nailed it. You know what I mean? I nailed it. That's what made me feel like when I finished your chrome rind. Yeah, brother, you kind of guessed it on that. And it's like, Vinny, going back to your belt. And this is no taking shots at Classic Shields or even C4. But I've looked at really good close-ups of C4 strap and the strap that you have and the strap that Classic Shields has for that. The edges, even the edges, there's no comparison. There's no comparison. And that's not me popping my collar. I'm just saying a picture speaks 1,000 words, right? So, I mean, I've seen the C4. I've seen the edges on it. I've seen Classic Shields. I've seen the edges and all that and the stitching. I don't think they can touch it. Now, if we talk about the type of leather they use, well, that's a whole different story. They're using some real expensive cordovan leather, which is like $500 for a side. You know what I mean? So, for me to be working with what I work with to make it look as good as it did, brother, it was just, you know, come on now. Brother, I got a damn good guy to make a 3D big gold. No lie. I got a damn good guy. Yeah, Great Custom Belts is doing my Jmar style stamps, which are very, very accurate. The artwork and everything. We've been working on that artwork for like 3 months. Going back and forth, messaging, talking about it, showing him samples and everything, and sending him files on it. So it's good to the point where I said, okay, you got it on lock. We got it the way we talked about. Now make my press plates, send them out to me. So he's working on those now currently for me. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Brother, there is. And now I've always been more of a hands-on mechanical guy. I'm good. I'm skilled with my hand. If y'all girls know what I'm talking about, I'm very skilled with these hands. These hands do some amazing things with these digits. These digits, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get into the e-bike thing where I can finally get back to the mechanical side of me and do upgrades and batteries and welding and get dirty, get my hands dirty. You know what I mean? Just mechanically get something where you're done. Like, I don't want to be done and take a belt and put it on a shelf and just look at it. No, I want to be able to get done with a project and mount that bitch and head into the wind. You know what I mean? Physically get out there with what you do. You know what I mean? Listen, nobody better ever show up to my door without refreshments, and I mean the real stone cold kind. Y'all better show up with real refreshments. Know what I mean? Wow. And brother, I'm really glad that I really haven't finished that strap, or I made the cutout and stuff, but honestly, this guy, to be honest, and this is out in the open to everybody for here to view and see. Josh Roach, I'm doing an undisputed strap for him. And that one I've been really stalling on it only because Great Custom Belts has been taking vacations and blah, 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 which is understandable. I get it. I'm not even bitching about it. But man, I've been waiting on these plates. I've been like, okay, come on, let's get it going, because I need them. And hopefully, maybe by next week, hopefully he'll ship them. They'll be here. And instead of using the press plates that I have now for your strap, I'll be able to use the new ones that are damn near Jmar. Be able to use it on your Undisputed, so it'll be that much closer to accurate. So if you can spare me the more time, we'll get it done. And if not, I'll just use the ones that I have now, which is nothing wrong with them. But I'm looking for accuracy. I'm really looking for that. And he's nailing it. No! Don't better not come over here with some White Claws. Hell to the no! You show up here with some Miller High Life. Show up with some Smokies Banana Pudding. You show up here with some Guinness with car bombs ready to go. That's what you show up here with, guys. Know what I mean? Send it to me, brother. Send it to me, and I'm always interested. I'm always interested in getting my game up and everything. There is a very specific type of snap box that literally I maybe seen I'll say two leather guys in the whole game use a very specific style snap box art for Winged Eagles and Intercontinentals that nobody uses, and that's always bugged me. And I can't. Next time somebody orders a certain specific year Winged Eagle or Intercontinental, I'm gonna have that very specific snap area art. Once I get that in, it's on and cracking. It's on and cracking. Hey, bourbon is good. It's almost as good as my salty caramel whiskey. And you know what I mean? This stuff's good too. I love this stuff. It's great. It's good. Salty. You gotta laugh out of Stone Cold, buddy. You gotta laugh out of him. Zimas? Oh my God. Are you trying to seriously take me back to 1997? Huh? 99? 96? When Zimas were the thing? Guys, be honest. How easy was it to get these girls drunk on Zimas? If you brought a little bit of bottles of that blue Zima, it was on and cracking. That and some of that Cisco. Know what I mean? Who knows about that Cisco drink? Yeah. Good luck on Jmar. Good luck on Jmar finishing anything for anybody. that goes right up there with Dave Milliken too, guys. So you know that's how it is. That's how it is, man. It's not gonna happen. Woo! Bourbon. Let me tell you something, man. For you bourbon lovers, you guys are on some other sick ass drinking level. I'll tell you that right now. You guys are some other level. That bourbon is no joke. No joke at all, man. No lie. But you do what you do. I'm going to do what I do, and, you know, we can get it over and done with. Guys, we're hitting the 2-hour mark. As much as I'd love to be here with you guys, I got to go upstairs and have my dinner. My wife, and again, I'm not flexing. Okay, I want to be flexing on nobody. But I got some Chipotle flavored chicken out of the oven, along with my wife gets down. She made 3 kinds of chicken, guys. 3 kinds of chicken, y'all. Barbecue chicken. She made Chipotle flavored chicken. She made I forgot, like another lemon pepper chicken or whatever the hell she does when she's up here in her thing doing her work. As good as I am doing leather, she's good in the kitchen. That's just her. She gets downs, my boys. That's all I'm saying. She likes to get down. Woo! That 2020, that blueberry 2020 was fire. With plenty of ice and make you some jungle juice with that. Boy, let me tell you. Yeah, I believe it, man. Ain't that the truth? That is the truth. Preach on, brother. Preach on. Guys, I'm out of here. Gotta go. I am the last one on the show and the last one to go. It's been a pleasure. Guys, I'm back. Spread the word. Spread it like goddamn herpes. If y'all know what it's about, spread it. Love you guys. Thank you for your support always. I'm still going to be here. I'm just not going to be active in the Facebook groups. But you can always reach out to me, message me, recommend me, hate me, whatever it is you do. You hang a voodoo doll. You stick pins in the damn thing. You put it on the wall. Whatever you like doing, go ahead and do all that crazy shit. That's fine. I'll still be here. And you guys, love you all. Thank you guys always for the support. I'm always going to be on this show. As long as God willing and he lets me. So guys, I still have more belts I'm getting rid of. I have a beautiful, beautiful Big Eagle on croc brown leather, blue strap. Guys, it's gorgeous. And I got some new Ultimate Warrior theme belts. I got a new Hitman Bret Hart theme belt. It's going to be awesome. You guys got to check it out. And I got a new Macho theme belt coming out, leatherwork. So, guys, hit me up if you want any part of it. I will be here. I'm hopefully going to maybe set up a page with the email where people can put their orders in. That's still in the future. I bought more equipment, more tools, things to make things a little bit better. Shoot, guys, things will be nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Woo, yeah, bourbon's heavy, brother. Bourbon's heavy. I might be like, we'll be having drinks and I'll be like, yeah. And every time you turn around, I'll be like, cheating. I'll be cheating. I ain't gonna lie. I can't hang with bourbon. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, guys. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Have an amazing, amazing ass rest of your night. I'm gonna make sure that I clock out of here. I gotta punch out because they don't pay me for overtime in this bitch. Okay, they don't pay me overtime in this bitch to be here. So guys, see you on the next one. I am out of here.